Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final amateur fight of the night. This promises to be pretty action-packed because we got the heavyweight stepping in the cage. We've got Kenneth Gamble, who by the sounds of the crowd is a fan favorite here tonight. He's going to be taking on Cameron Wray. We got a 6'3" heavyweight and a 6'4" heavyweight. We're getting ready to hear the rumble in the cage. How do you feel about when the two big boys step in the cage?
Always a good time. Everybody gets excited when the big guys sitting there. They take a step. The whole thing rumbles. It gets this crowd excited.
Now it's kind of funny. When I made my pro debut out in Ohio, it was an all-pro card. The only fight that went the distance was a super heavyweight bout.
And you know it's got to be harsh on those guys' cardio to go that long, as big as they are.
I just feel bad for the guys that had to fight after that fight, because that cage must have been like soup. There's profuse sweating going on that night. Last amateur fight of the night.
Is this super or just regular?
This is regular heavyweight.
Some very big guys. Both guys sporting mohawks. No surprise. It looks like, does this guy have a beard too?
No, he's baby-faced.
All right. At least now we can tell them apart.
Yep, we got the nice little goatee going on. Wearing a nice full beard.
Both guys actually look pretty solid to be 260 pounds.
I'm going to make a prediction tonight. Neither one of these guys are going to throw any flying triangles or flying arm bars. That's my prediction for this fight.
Now, if anything, every super heavyweight fight, or any heavyweight fight, is usually going to be, I'm going to come in and knock you out. That's what makes the heavyweights exciting. They got that put-away power. The fight can end any second. Do not blink during a heavyweight fight.
This is bout number 5. And the blue corners.
You know, this guy can really sport the nickname Leonidas over here. He kind of looks like Gerard Butler in the
North Carolina, representing
if he front kicks him
MMA
and says this is Sparta, I'm going to scream.
making his amateur debut.
I might scream right out.
Is Chase Gamble.
Very nice.
And down to the red corner, standing 6'4", weighing 265 pounds, from right here in Shelby, North Carolina, representing Brian Jones Ultimate Karate, is Cameron Wray.
So we got Gamble making his oh, you're so sweet. We got Gamble making his amateur debut here tonight.
They come out, touch gloves, and here come the big boys.
Big right hand.
Big right hand.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Wow. A lot of power in these hands. These guys are over 200 pounds. They could put a dent in your car door with that kind of power.
These guys are just swinging wild.
Nice knee.
Accident.
You know, that's the smart thing to do, is to just kind of, tell him, hey,
We had
that was not legal. I don't think it landed clean, but it's good to go ahead. So you don't eat another one. It's good to go ahead and tell somebody.
Yeah, well played by Cameron Wray. He backed out.
He's already got some scratches on the side of his head here. Because that is a scratch, right? That's not part of his hair color.
Yeah, that's some scratches.
Okay.
But these guys came out swinging.
And every shot was probably a knockout shot to someone in a lighter weight class.
Something tells me.
Oh, he's taking a point away?
Oh, point deduction.
You know, I don't think it's gonna matter.
He immediately, he knew he did it. He knew he wasn't supposed to do it. I think this is the fury that these guys came out with.
Body lock takedown.
Oh, big takedown. Gets.
And then. Up a guillotine here. If he's trained at
Gamble's looking for that head. Now he's looking for full mount, but winds up in half guard.
Ray's doing good getting the leg up in there so he does not get mount and stay in mount.
I actually think I saw Cameron looking for a leg lock.
Oh, you might be wrong about the flying triangle.
Oh, he's got some quick hips on him, too. He's setting up that arm bar, but Gamble goes to pass, and he's throwing some hammers down.
He's really got an opening if he wants to throw some knees to the body, because he's on that liver side, and that will do damage, especially at this heavy weight class. He's got that knee out.
I do have to say, oh, Cameron just made a mistake there, though, passing the mount, but
there have been some great scrambles.
Gamble's looking to take his back.
Look at that wall bow out.
But it looks like Cameron's going to be getting up.
Do you see this? This is something you always see from the Body Quest MMA guys. I love that Hedgehog's Gym does this. They all work the toe stomps. It's just an underutilized tool.
They are just throwing haymakers. Now Cameron gets top position. This is a fast-paced heavyweight fight.
That almost sounds like an oxymoron.
To tell you the honest truth, I'm impressed by the ground game that we saw in Cameron Wray. He looked like he was really moving his hips good and was looking for setting that arm bar up really nicely. Let's see how his top position is, and let's see what Gamble can do on the bottom.
And Gamble's trying to work his hips out. You see him trying to shrimp out. He just doesn't look like he has it 100%. You know, in his debut here, he had the hips out, and he's trying to work off, but he's not getting them out enough. And he gets
I think by the looks of it, I think Cameron definitely has the superior ground game so far.
He definitely knows how to use his hips a lot better. His weight distribution is great too, because Gamble doesn't look like he has a shot to sleep right now.
All right. Well, that was a high-paced first round.
Especially with a round like that, it's rare to see a second round in a heavyweight fight where they're coming out and just throwing leather like that. Yeah. You know, who would you give that round to right now?
Honestly, I'm going to give it to Cameron Wray. Which, if the judges agree with me, it's a 10-8 round. If they gave that round to Gamble, which was a close round, they very quite possibly could have, it's a 9-9 round because of that point deduction.
So, I hate to see it really just looked like, you train that stuff, and it's hard to turn it off whenever you get into a fight like this. Especially when the adrenaline hits and you're just thinking life or death. I'm hitting you with this knee. Oh crap, I'm sorry, I forgot that was illegal.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell, both of these guys are young, inexperienced fighters. They're just scrapping in there, a little bit of technique flies out the window, but they just want to hit something.
Pro rules, that would have been a great knee, though.
Oh, Gamble's coming out with some nice leg kicks.
This cage is moving right now.
Almost looked like they were getting ready to bust the door open.
Has happened, sadly. Gamble ate a nice editing right there, right on the chin.
The pace has slowed a little bit in this round, but the aggression sure hasn't.
His stance. I guess he's a natural righty and likes to throw with his lead hand with power. Goes right back to his orthodox.
Gamble's throwing some nice leg kicks right now.
That's going to take away some of the footwork and hips of Wray.
Yeah, those are some big legs kicking you in the thigh. It definitely looks like he's already took a little of the giddy up out of Cameron's step.
shots, though, in this round. There's a lot of weird scrambling, you know, with the hands on each other, but Wray is landing some clean, big shots here. Especially with that right hand. Looks like Gamble's bleeding from the mouth here a little bit. You know, you breathe with your mouth open. Your mouth guard doesn't do much for you. You're going to take some shots, and there will be some breathing in the mouth, and it also increases your chance of getting knocked out. The Donkey Kong.
Nice Donkey Kong double hammer fist.
And Ray's got a cheering section here.
I think a little bit of the gas out of Cameron Ray's tank has slowed his hips down a little bit. It's right now he seems content just to sit in full guard.
Yeah, and you can't be complacent in a position like this because Gamble is raining down some big shots. And also you got to think about the judges' scorecard. Yeah, he's got a point deduction. You might have won that first round.
Oh, nice hip bump sweep.
That was a sweep from out. That was beautiful.
And now he's got full mount.
We're talking about those hips.
Oh, and he is raining down some fury. Takes his back, but he's a little high right now. We'll see how Cameron holds on to it. Looks like he's starting to secure his hooks in a little bit better.
Gamble's trying to get out this back door here.
But, looks like he's going to slide out the back.
Cameron needs to work his hips back down to where he's lower on Gamble, but he's having trouble doing that. You know, you're tired. It's not that easy.
Yeah, and right now, Gamble's doing the right thing, grabbing the head.
Oh, and he uses it to end up in a top position.
What? Oh, he looks straight for the armbar. Let's see if Cameron can get it.
This is some high-level grappling for heavyweights.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed here, both guys. Leonidas looks a little tuckered out, as is Wray.
This is I am very impressed and quite frankly surprised by the level of grappling we've seen out of these two big guys.
Speaking of hips, I mean, really, like Cameron's, his hips were insane. Like, they're so fast for him to be that big, and he's using them well. That sweep over there, that's hard for some featherweights to pull off.
Absolutely, and but I've got to give some credit to Gamble. It looks like he's got some real good top game on him. You know, he's defending really well. Now you watch how Cameron has set up those armbar attempts.
I don't know about Hedgehog's strategy to not sit him down in between rounds. You know, at heavyweight, I would give him a stool right now. But I guess it's kind of a mind game. I've seen him do this in a lot of fights.
You know, you've got to treat every fighter differently.
I suppose that's right. Yeah. You don't want him to get lazy, I guess, from getting that break. I know Wray probably shouldn't have sat down from eating those leg kicks. The blood gets settled in there, and then, you know, you're heavy on that front leg. Oh, and just ate that one. Weight on it. His weight is fully on that front leg. And he is.
Oh, those are starting to hurt.
By leg kicks. That would be insane. And he's just.
Those definitely had an effect.
Oh, big shots to the ear here. That will give you cauliflower ear. I like the smother right here. That's another high-level technique, just trying to put your hand in the face and disrupt the breathing of the guy.
Oh, he's going for his hip bump again.
Are we going for a Kimura here? Wray looks like he's trying to either flip him and use the Kimura for a sweep, or just go for the Kimura as a submission.
Yeah, it looks like he's going back and forth on it.
He's mixing it up well, like you were said about his hips. His hips are insane to be a heavyweight.
Absolutely.
Gamble does a smart thing here. Don't risk getting swept, pulling your back. Do not risk getting submitted. Just get it back up.
Smart game plan. I have a feeling you're going to see Gamble throw some more leg kicks, which he does.
Totally called that. Oh, wow.
He is not even checking anymore. Superman punch.
A little less graceful than usual, but this is a third round in a heavyweight fight. They're just walking at each other like rock'em sock'em robots. This is a great fight.
Christopher Reeves would be proud. Oh, we're just throwing some haymakers now. And here's where cardio is becoming a factor. I think Gamble knows he has him on the run, and he's got a lot of adrenaline surging right now.
Yeah, I hope he does not get an adrenaline dump right now, because he's really him in the right spot, get enough damage going, he can get a TKO by leg kicks, as his trainer, Hedgehog, has done in the past. He's really staying near the cage so he can lean up on it, which is a smart strategy. If your legs are going out, you're tired, use that cage to balance yourself. You know what's coming. Oh. It's going to be a kick.
How many kicks in a row?
I don't know.
And he is not even checking these at all.
This is just insane. They're both really just kind of staying in there. He just nodded to the ref that he's okay. One heart. Campbell's tired from throwing so many leg kicks. And another one.
This is insane. That's got to be well over a dozen leg kicks unanswered.
In this last 30 seconds, I'd say a dozen. And he doesn't care. He's just eating them. They're just kind of, it looks like some weird sparring where it's like we're going to toughen up each other's legs.
Are they doing a body hardening exercise?
I don't know. This is some Thailand training. I'll kick you. You just walk forward. I've never seen that in a fight in my life. Hi, kick me in the leg.
That was utterly and completely gassing out.
Oh, he's got the energy to run around here.
I don't think you're going to see Cameron Wray running across the ring right now.
You might see one of the first draws here in amateur MMA. I don't see
that is actually a possibility.
2 rounds for Gamble would, against that, if Ray took the first round, it could easily be a draw.
This is going to be an interesting decision.
Oh, Hedgehog knows how to work that crowd.
You know.
Got to give the man props there. I think we've really just seen a record, though. Most consecutive leg kicks eaten by someone.
It's not like he really mixed them up either. It's not like right and then left. It was just a repetitive flurry of right leg kicks.
I always preach about you need to set your leg kicks up, throw like a 1-2 leg kick, something like that. But if the guy's going to just let you run up on him, you know it's coming. You're telegraphing the hell out of it, and it still lands. Don't worry about setting it up. Don't waste the energy to set it up.
Yeah, or close your combo on a leg kick, or. But that was just. It was like he was holding a bag. Like he was just tie bags. Kick, kick, kick.
Oh, I'm good. Go ahead.
Yeah. It was a. That being said, it was a great fight, and it was a real interesting fight to watch. There's a little thing that both these fighters forgot about, and it's called pacing. Now, you'll see this in the amateur ranks a lot, but a lot of times it makes for a real exciting conclusion.
I want to see his leg.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe now.
The winner representing the blue corner, Chase.
I guess they gave him the first round, too.
Wow.
I was kind of thinking draw here, honestly.
Honestly, I'm not. I think we might have saw a 10-8 round in that last round.